This is the DJI OSMO Mobile 3 combo. I'm Josh Smith with GuttingMobile.com. Let's take a first look at everything you get and how this compares to the original DJI OSMO. The DJI OSMO Mobile 3 is available for $119.99 or with the combo, which includes a carrying case and a mobile tripod that screws into the bottom. Now you can save $20 if you don't need these options. This new one folds up and has a few other cool features, so let's go ahead and unbox it and check it out. It looks like in here are our charging accessories, our documentation, and it looks like another small carrying case of some kind. This looks like the standard bag that you would get, and this is the hard case that you get with the combo. Personally, I think it's worth it to get that as well as the small little tripod, so you have a good way to carry everything. So here's our small travel tripod. You might already have one of these, but this looks like pretty nice build quality. It folds out and it goes pretty flat, so you can set that here, and this screws right into the bottom. But it is pretty standard, so you can hook this up to any tripod that you have. The only other items left in here are a USB cable. It does charge by USB-C, which is a nice upgrade from the first gen model that I'm using, which charges with the 3.5mm headphone jack. So this way you don't have to carry an extra charger with you. And then we have some small bumpers that we'll figure out where those go here in a minute. So in the accessory part, we have a soft cloth pouch that comes with all of them, including the $120 model. We have our travel tripod, which comes with the combo kit that I got at Apple. We have these small bumpers that are gonna go somewhere, our charging cable, and then a little lanyard to hook on so that you can attach this to your wrist so you don't drop it. Now let's get in and look at the actual unit. We have this nice hard shell case. There's a little pouch back here that you can store a few odds and ends. And this looks really nice. I'm really glad I got the combo kit with this case because I travel with my Osmo quite a bit, and having it protected is a really handy option. So once you get in here, you have the DJI Osmo Mobile 3. It snaps into position, and then you can start using it with your phone in the grip here. And when you're done using it, you just snap it back into place. You swivel this around, snap that down, and snap this shut. So it all is one nice, easy to handle unit, and it is much more compact than the older model. And that's all that you get in here. There's not a lot of room. I don't think you're gonna be able to store this and the travel charger all together. I wouldn't want to try that, but you can stow your travel charger in this area right here if you want to. Taking a quick look at this, we have our USB-C charging port, and then we have a standard USB port right here, and you can use this to power your phone from the battery in here so that you have longer shooting options. To the other side, we have our zoom that you can control the zoom on your phone when you're using the DJI app. And then if we look here, we can see our record button, an M button, and then we have the joystick that we can use here to move around, as well as on the front we have a trigger. And so you can tap on the trigger to do different actions. One of the things I like about this is I'm able to put a phone in here. And in this case, I have an iPhone XS Max, and I'm not covering up the lightning port area, so I'm able to plug in a lightning to 3.5mm jack and then hook up a microphone system that is wireless. Now I'm gonna have to figure out exactly the best place to put that so that it doesn't interfere with any movement, but I really like that they've left that open, and I think that's gonna give me a lot more freedom to use accessories and to use this option. So one thing right off the bat that is different from the Osmo Mobile that I'm upgrading from, you just pull these apart instead of cranking something on the back end, which you had to do with the Osmo Mobile, the original. So on this one, I have to tighten, and it doesn't do so hot with really big phones. With the new Osmo Mobile 3, I'm able to pull this apart, and I can fit my iPhone XS Max in here without any problems. You'll see that the controls look somewhat similar, but with the new one, I have more control. There's some technology taken off of the drones that you're gonna be able to basically do active track much better with the newer model. The newer model is also much lighter. Now, one thing I'm missing on this model is I don't have a side connection where I've mounted accessories before, but what you do get with this model that you don't have on the older model is a standard tripod mount. So I can just hook this up either to the tripod that came with my combo kit by screwing this into the bottom, and the color matches. And this allows me to easily set this up anywhere I go and start using it to record. Or I can take any other tripod that I already have, or if I want to get a GorillaPod or something like that, I can hook it into here, and it gives me a lot more mounting options with this. I also have that USB-C port for charging instead of the 3.5mm headphone jack that you charged with before. Here you can see some of the different options. We can move this around with the joypad. We can move it up, we can move it down. We have a wide array of control. We can also zoom using the joypad control right here. And then when I push this button right here, I can start recording with that, or I can take a photo if I'm in that mode. I can use the M button down here to switch between different modes. I have it set up right now to switch between photo and video. You can also have this pull up a quick menu option. Another cool feature, if I double tap this, it's going to switch into portrait mode, and a double tap will switch it back. So that will allow you to quickly toggle while you are creating. Now with the trigger that's on the back, there's a few different options. I can hold it in, and that's going to kind of hold the position. Or I can double tap, and it's going to bring me back to center. If I triple tap, going to switch cameras. So if I want to seamlessly switch between cameras, I can go ahead and triple tap, and that's going to bring it back and forth between the different camera options that are available. That's a lot of the options that you have with this, and it allows you to control this. There's also a few different ways that you can position this so that you don't always have to be right up and down. That looks pretty handy. One of the things that I'm interested in is called active track. So if I draw a box around an object, it's going to track that object. As I move around, it's going to do its best to keep that in the center or in focus. And if I do that with a moving object like myself, when I'm on the other side, I'm going to be able to walk around a vehicle that I'm doing a video of, and I'm going to be able to easily stay in focus and have the camera follow me around. So it looks like a really nice option. Thanks for joining me to check out the DJI OSMO Mobile 3. This looks like a major upgrade from the original Osmo Mobile that I've been using. It's a nicer upgrade than the Osmo Mobile 2. That's the main reason I didn't upgrade to the Osmo Mobile 2. It felt like it offered some nice features, but it wasn't a revolutionary change from where I already was. So with this, it feels lighter. It opens up the ability to use this with an external microphone much easier, and it folds up for travel. Plus, I also now gain the ability to put it in with a tripod, so I'm going to be able to have more flexibility when I want this to use the motion tracking to track me around. There'll be links down in the description where you can find this. It's available at Apple, DJI, Momentum, and a variety of other retailers. If you found this video useful, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps us out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know of any questions you have about this. I'll do my best to answer as I'm learning more about it day to day, and I'll help you out. You can subscribe for more from Gotta Be Mobile.